Hello, and welcome to another episode of This is Rico Trying to Heal My Inner Child. I am Rico, and I'd like to start by saying I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a medical professional in any way. Just a regular person trying to navigate through life and trying to navigate what's going on in here. I keep saying it's getting better, but sometimes I get into low spots, and kind of that's how I feel where I'm at right now. Life has never been easy for me, ever. And that was part of the reason I started making these videos, is so I could work through a lot of these things. Forgive my voice. I've been under the weather the last couple of days, so I'm a little congested, but I'm going to try to power through this and just get this stuff off my chest, and hopefully it'll help me to heal a little bit. But with this series of videos, I've already gone through pretty much my entire life, but I plan on going into more detail with some more videos. I plan on keep making these videos for as long as I can. I have plenty of stories. I have plenty of experiences that I haven't even touched on. Plenty of things that I haven't talked about. Although I've kind of talked through my whole life, I feel like it's been vague. Like it's just been just the surface. And right now, I'm just in a difficult spot. Not that that's any different from anything else, but right now I'm at the most difficult ever. I have absolutely no money. I'm negative in the bank account. I have crushing debt that I've created. I did it to myself. I only have myself to blame on that, but it gets worse every day. I love my boys and appreciate them to death. But, and I thank them for taking me in, but I'm increasingly feeling like a burden, like I don't deserve to be here. And they don't make me feel like I don't belong, and they never give me a hard time. I will say that. It's me telling me that I'm wearing out my welcome here. I can't find work because I'm old and broken. I have a surgically repaired spine. I have a hernia. I have a bad shoulder. I have a bad hip. I have arthritis in my neck that makes it difficult to sleep. I'm broken. And that was part of my series dealing with the fact that I've broken myself for others, and they never appreciated any of it. Broke my back. I worked myself to death. I injured myself. I've done things and just worked so hard, and it didn't matter. None of it did. My usefulness has expired. I don't really feel like I have a place. I don't have usefulness in here anymore. I've applied for disability and SSI just to get some help, but that is taking forever. Like I don't deserve the help. I don't deserve any kind of assistance. They just make me wait while my debt just keeps getting bigger and bigger every day. I'm going to get sent to creditors. Collections are going to come after me because I owe so much and I have nothing. They're going to take all my stuff and I'm going to be left with nothing. It's all going to be for nothing. My truck is broken down. I can't even fix that. I can't renew the plates. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And I'm sorry if I just sound so negative right now, but I just have to express my feelings and get this out. Otherwise, it's going to crush me from the inside. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back with a little more of This is Rico Trying to Heal My Inner Child. Welcome back to This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. I would like to say I do appreciate those that do watch these videos, those that do maybe understand a little of what I'm going through. Not everyone can, and I don't expect everyone to. I make these videos because I need to get these feelings and these emotions out. Need to get them off my chest. I just I can't afford to exist. I can't afford to be alive. I can't afford anything. And if it wasn't for my boys taking me in, I'd be homeless. I'd be sleeping in a ditch. I can't go anywhere. I can't drive. My truck is broken. And aside from all of that, life is kind of okay. My boys are taking care of me. They've never given me a hard time. But I just can't believe that I have to start over again. How many more times do I have to do this? How many more times do I have to start over? How many more times do I have to start a new job? How many times do I have to? I don't have the fight in me anymore. I just don't. Why am I always dismissed? Why am I so unimportant? I hate feeling this way. And quite honestly, I don't know how to escape it. And I'm trying. I really am. I don't want to feel like this. And I don't want to beat myself up over the way things are. But I can't help it. Making these videos certainly helps. Certainly helps me a lot. And quite honestly, I don't even know if I'd still be here if I wasn't making these videos. I don't know. But these videos have helped me to recognize the patterns, have helped me to recognize the source of why I react to certain things the way I do, why I'm triggered by certain things. Just recently, I was completely triggered because my experiences were what I felt were trivialized, and somebody else has got it worse than me. Now, I will say that if you're having a hard time, or anyone having a hard time, going through a hard time, I feel for you. I really do. It isn't a competition, and nobody's going to win a prize for having it worse. But for some reason, there's always been someone who has it worse than me. And they want to dismiss my feelings. They want to dismiss my life because they just seem to have it worse. And again, I don't mean to be malicious about it. I don't mean to dismiss their feelings or their experiences. I don't want to. But why does that always come back to me? I never once said that my problems were worse than yours. But for some reason, that always comes to me. I don't know how to escape it. That trigger is because throughout my entire life, whenever I expressed my feelings or concerns, I was always reminded that somebody else has it worse than me, and that I should just be thankful that I am not like them. But in doing that, they just ignore me and brush aside my feelings, and I'm dismissed. And that way they don't have to deal with it. They don't have to listen to it. Somebody else has got it worse. So you just be quiet. That's how I've been treated. And when it happens again, all I want to do is just run away and just not deal anymore. Because I've had enough. I've had enough. If you don't want to hear it, then I won't tell you anymore. But I'm going to take another break, and I'll be back with some more of This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. Welcome back to This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. I just want to say that I've really, really tried my hardest to not be negative in these videos. I try to not sound so much like I'm complaining about everything, but I just want to just try to state my feelings on experiences. But this video has just it's been difficult. The last couple of weeks have been very, very hard on me, and they don't seem to be getting any easier. I've tried to not compare myself to others and just be happy with myself. But I can't help but be jealous of others that just get love and support. And for some reason I've been seen as someone who doesn't deserve those things. I don't know why. I've really, really tried to let things go and just be happy with what I got and who I am. But it's sometimes it's impossible. It's impossible. Sometimes I question why. Throughout my life, I've had my intelligence questioned. I've had my physical abilities questioned time and time again. I've been treated like I was a buffoon, like I was just a dummy. Why? Half the time, I'm pretty sure it's because whoever's doing it just wants to feel better about themselves. I've never treated them like they were not so intelligent. I never questioned their abilities. But for some reason, I've always been on that chopping block. The way that I've been treated made me think to not treat others that way. I didn't like it, so I never treated people that way. But for some reason, it just keeps coming and keeps coming at me. But nobody ever noticed. Nobody ever noticed. I've proven them all wrong. But they didn't notice. They didn't care. They still saw me as someone less than, as someone subpar, someone underneath them. Always. My last job, it was no matter what I did, there was always somebody better, always somebody more deserving of the credit and the praise, no matter what. And everything I did not matter one bit. Those closest to me in my lifetime, they chose to mock me, treat me as a buffoon, make themselves feel better about themselves, always joking, always kidding around. But it happened quite often. Quite often. There have been times where I might have said things to them, but it was always in retaliation because I'm either going to stand up for myself and fight back, or I'm just going to be a punching bag. And quite honestly, I was a punching bag for many of those years just to try to keep some peace. If I don't fight back, maybe they'll stop. My dad would make fun of me over and over again. And when I would mention it to my mom, she would just say, "Oh, ignore him, and he'll stop." And he never did. He never stopped. And I tried ignoring him, but it didn't work. He just made me feel worse and worse all the time. Made fun of me for being fat, made fun of me for being ugly, made fun of me for the clothes I wore, made fun of me for the friends I had, made fun of me for having long hair, made fun of me for the music I listened to, made fun of all of it. All of it. Why? I never did anything to him. But for some reason, he felt the need to just push me and push me and push me my entire life. But they never consider my feelings ever. Never, not once. They want to push me until I lash out, and then I'm blamed for being angry and being difficult. But they never But they never once questioned why I was upset. They never questioned why I was angry. They just blamed me for it. They just all expected me to take it. And when I couldn't take it anymore and I fought back, I was difficult. And I don't know why I deserve that. I don't know why I deserve that my whole life. But that's all I got. And it's discouraging and it's too much. I didn't deserve it. I didn't do anything. And I don't know how much more I can take. I said it before and I'll say it again. Existence is pain, at least for me. And if you don't know what that's like, you probably won't understand and you probably won't even try to understand. And that's okay. Quite honestly, I'm jealous. I'm jealous if you've never experienced any of that. But don't treat me like I'm exaggerating and don't treat me like my feelings are invalid. I'm going to take another break and I'll be back with some more of This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. Welcome back to This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here and thank you for existing. World is a better place with you in it. But I want to conclude this video with this last segment and just finish up on these notes. And again, I really don't mean to be so negative and I don't want to be this negative. But these feelings have been weighing on me pretty heavily and I need to address them in hopes that getting this out will help me at least a little bit to release some of these feelings and get them out of my head. You know, I want to live, I want to thrive, but I have no idea how that even feels. And like I mentioned before, I've applied for disability and SSI to get some sort of help, some sort of assistance. They're going to make me wait forever. They're just going to make me wait. And then that's going to make me feel like I don't deserve it. And if I get denied, which is a possibility, I don't know what I'm going to do then. I've thought about giving up many times, many times. I've tried giving up in the past. But for some reason, I know I won't give up. But it just seems that it seems like that fire that keeps me going is slowly going out. It's slowly extinguishing. And I'm having a very difficult time keeping it burning. I'm having a hard time finding reasons to keep it burning. The more I try, the harder it gets. The more I give, the more it takes. The more I hope, the less there is. And I will. I know I will. I know I'll keep going and I know I'll get through this somehow. But life is tough. And even though I'm broken, I'm tougher. I'll get through this. Or I won't. But I've been here so many times. I'll get through this. But it's just harder and harder every time. I will persevere because I have to. Or else it'll all end. And quite honestly, I'm not ready for that. As much as I've thought about it, I'm not ready for it to end. I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do here. I have a lot of work to do here, but it's just becoming more and more challenging every day. Every day seems to be a little more difficult than the day before. And I know to many of you, it might sound like I'm exaggerating. I wish I was. I wish I was embellishing and just making it more than what it really was. But I've been through this life and I know what I've been through, and it's not easy. It never has been easy. I just have gotten to a point where I question if it's all worth it. I know it is, but I question it still. Like, why am I doing this? It doesn't seem to get me anywhere. It doesn't seem to matter to anyone, and it just doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile. But tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll feel better and I'll keep fighting and I'll keep going. I know I will. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for your kind words. I want to thank you for your care and your love. I love you all. I really do. And I don't want to do anything stupid. I really don't. And I'm not going to. But it's just these feelings are really difficult to work through, especially when you work through them by yourself. And I'm not saying I'm completely alone right now, but for much of my life, I have been. For much of that time, I had to just deal with the things on my own by myself. And it's hard. It really is. And I just keep getting to that point where I don't know how much more I can take and if I even want to. But I know I'll keep fighting because if I had given up, I would have given up already. That's really not an option. I have to keep going. I have to keep moving. I have to go forward because I have to. So I'm going to work harder to make things better for myself. I'm going to work harder to feel better about the things that I do. Because in the end, it's got to be for something. It really does. 'Cause feeling like it's all for nothing is just a waste of my time. And if nobody else noticed and nobody else wants to acknowledge, that's fine. That's on you. You're the ones who missed out. I just don't understand why I was the target so many times. But I will be back with some more videos and I will work through more things. I will work through these feelings and I will get myself out of this valley and get back to those peaks because that's where I want to be. I want to live, I want to thrive. I really do. It's just more and more difficult every day. But I'm tough and I'll get through this. And again, I want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for existing. I want to thank you for everything. Because without you, there's nothing. The world is a better place with you in it. So please like, share, subscribe. And I will be back very soon with some more videos of This is Rico trying to heal my inner child. I'm going to go work on myself and take some more notes and work through these things. Like I said, I'm sorry I was so negative in this video, but I had to work through these feelings and I had to get them out. So thank you again, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching.